All right, so I just wrapped up another solar install. I wanted to give you guys a walkthrough of the install that I did. So behind me is a 2004 Winnebago Sightseer, although as you can see, it's been rebranded the farther along because this belongs to some dear friends of ours. So our friends are our disciples, and they go out throughout the country wherever the Lord leads, and they preach the gospel, they heal the sick, and they're just really led by the Holy Spirit of where they should go, who they should minister to, and where God is leading them. So they were gifted some money to do a solar installation. We really wanted to equip them with a system where they don't have to run their generator as much, where they can just really be led to go wherever and not have to worry so much about their power needs. All right, so coming up here to the storage bay, this is where everything got installed, and it actually was quite the challenge to try to arrange everything to get everything to fit into this small bay, but we were successful. And let's go through the different components we have. So up here on the top, that's our solar charge controller coming in with the PV disconnect. In the back here, we have a DC to DC alternator charging. This is a 30 amp. The 50 amp one that just came out was not out when we purchased the equipment for this install. So in between here, we have a little RUV sensor. So when things start getting a little hot in here, I put it close to the DC to DC because there is a fan behind it that can kick on to try to help keep it cool, because those devices are known for getting warm. After that, we have the generator start-stop device that we sell here in-house at Faithful Journey RV Services. And then we got our bus bars, main disconnect. The shunt is right here, and that's our DC distribution system. And I don't know if you can see, but up here, this is a MultiPlus. It's your 3000 VA 12-volt inverter charger. It's a 30 amp rig, so we did not need the 2X120 for this install. And then down here we have some 12-volt fuses for stuff like to power the servo, the shunt, the gen start-stop, for example. And then this is our Servo GX, which if you've watched my other videos know it's the brain of the operation. And then for batteries, because we were trying to stay within a budget, I did a bunch of research and went with Redodo batteries. These are their 100 amp hour mini batteries, and they actually worked out really well to fit in the space that's needed. And then I use MRBF fuses on the battery terminals just because of their short circuit or AIC rating. These work better for lithium versus relying on a mega fuse. So, and then inside, I will show you where the control panel was installed. All right, so just inside the entry door, they have some switching, some outlets here. We got our sink right there as well. And this is where the Touch 50 touchscreen was installed. So you can see the load, solar coming in, battery status as well. Another thing that we did with this RV is we brought over the 12-volt side of the RV to this Victron system. The 12-volt batteries were from 2016. They were end of life. So we just brought that whole system over to the Victron. So the whole RV is getting 12-volt from this new system now. All right, so let's now pop up on the roof and I'll show you the solar panels that were installed. All right, so up on the roof here, you can tell we got 6 solar panels installed up on the roof. These are 200 watt panels in a 3 series 2 parallel configuration for a total of 1200 watts. You're looking at about 1000 watts at your 80% theoretical maximum or output of these panels during peak conditions. To get the PV cable down to the bay, we went through the refrigerator vent stack. In case you're wondering what this is over here, this is a reverse osmosis system, so that way they can have fresh, clean drinking water wherever they go. He's going to have this tank mounted in here so it doesn't wobble around and also doesn't leak anywhere. Alright, so behind me is that 2004 Winnebago Sightseer that we just wrapped up the install on. So to recap the system specs for all of you, it's got 1200 watts up on the roof. It's got a 3000 VA inverter charger, 2400 watts continuous. It's got a 30 amp DC to DC charger. It's got a 150/85 solar charge controller. It's got the Faithful Journey RV Services generator start stop. And it's got 400 amp hours of lithium battery. And so far in our testing, with one air conditioner running, with about 500 watts of solar coming in, we're seeing right around 3 to 4 hours of runtime with their current system. So that's pretty decent if you ask me. And there is room to expand the battery capacity. So thanks for watching this video and have a blessed day.